You mean to tell me I'm live right now?
I think that's what she's trying to tell you.
What is the norm? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're live right now, and you're still talking.
I love your show.
Jesus.
I'm a big fan.
Oh, my gosh. We made it.
I guess we're being
Fans just stormed into
fan bombed. Jesus. How do you cover unprofessionals? Oh, hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Voice of Reason on Dash Radio Hot Button. You know how we do. I'm in here with Aarona, Lopez.
Yes.
Waiting the arrival of Whitney Tabor, Team Tabor.
Yes.
Veronica Conway, special type of unicorn Pegasus, will be joining us as well. It's Friday. I need you to get to your phone lines. We have an incredible topic today.
Man.
It's just, I don't
think they're ready.
You know what's crazy? The pre-show, it's terrible. The pre-show Periscope sessions that go down be crazy than a motherfucker. A lot of our fans contribute to the topics because I asked them, hey, I got some topics I want to deal with, but what do y'all want to deal with?
Mm-hmm.
And they come up with some of the craziest shit to say. Now, here's my fear. I'm fearful because women may not call.
Oh, they're going to call.
You think they'll call?
Oh, they going to call. For every man that hates a woman, there's a woman that hates a woman.
Stop.
Come on. What?
Stop. What is that feedback? Do you hear it? Yeah, that sounds terrible. Let's just go without it. If we're going to have feedback, let's just go without it.
I could do without feedback.
I could do without feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of cool when you don't have feedback. But let me just say this. I think Veronica is calling in right now. This topic, I just don't know. Ladies, I love you. Can I say that?
Go ahead and clear this up.
I have to clear it up first. And I don't know if this is just a man topic. You said something that I thought was quite interesting. And that is, for every man that dislikes a woman, there's a woman that also dislikes a woman. Or maybe two women. Or maybe three women that dislike women.
It's quite possible.
This shit here is...
I saw.
But it go down. It goes down. I'm not making this... Okay, let me just do it. Today's topic, the Vaginal Wall Street show. Mm-hmm. What the fuck is Vaginal Wall Street? Oh, God. A deeper look at Yoni brokering, formerly known as gold digging.
That's the 2016 term?
I'm just saying, gold digging. No, the 2016 term is now gold digging. They think they've cleaned it up by changing gold to gold. I'm gold digging. I'm just saying. Listen, we are in Hollywood, right? So we understand what's going on. So let me just say a deeper look at Yoni brokering / gold or gold digging 101, the Booty Boomerang show.
That was the part that got me.
The Merry Hogo round get down. Thoughts giving. These aren't coming from me. Thoughts giving instead of Thanksgiving. These are not coming from me. I'm sorry. A deeper look at the world's baddest women and their effect on the biggest ballers. Ugh. Listen, I have to give context. How I give context is I ask questions. There's two levels here. There's layers here. Mm-hmm. There's the thought, hoe, gold digging, manipulator, right?
That's all one person? Or there's a differentiation? Okay.
That's all one. And then, oh God, there's layers. I'm sorry. And then there's the pass around that goes down in Hollywood. This is why we call it the Merry Hogo round. What I mean by that is, and a lot of people don't think, there's a certain type of woman who dates the entertainer, athlete, blah, blah, blah. There's there's like an echelon, especially here in Hollywood.
Absolutely.
There's like an echelon, right? The round-the-way girl, the round-the-way chick, you rarely see in that echelon. It's the super beautiful, glamorous pass-around. And dudes be winding up with the same chick after somebody finished with her. She wind up with somebody.
Every other city we go.
You understand what
Every other video. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So it's that layer. Oh, man. And I think maybe the celebrity dudes are setting themselves up for that bullshit. And I wonder if it's the same for the celebrity women. Is there a particular echelon of men that they deal with? Because I don't see, well, do I see that? Yeah, I guess I do. The Vaginal Wall Street Show. Jesus, a deeper look at Yoni brokering. The Gold Digging 101 Booty Boomerang. Marry, ho, go around, get down. Thoughts giving. Jesus. Let me ask questions. In what way has capitalism affected how we relate intimately? Women gotta come to the table bartering with something. And it ain't like back in the days when women would barter with, I can cook. A lot of motherfuckers ain't cooking nowadays, right? Especially these young cats. Right?
No, you're right. I seen a funny meme today.
Right?
It was a picture of a stove where it said, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Stove. Hey, ladies.
Right? Women used to come with more than just booty and beauty. They used to come with brains. They used to come with know-how.
They used to rear children.
It ain't like that nowadays. What's going down? And my question is, how do women compete in that market? Say a lot of women come to Hollywood. They looking for a certain type of dude, right? Can we just say it like it is? They want to be saved. They want to, does that still exist? I mean,
you know that
I'm not trying to offend any women out there. Aarona, tell me what's going on.
Tell you what's going on. You want to know if it's real or if it's fairy tale lane, or what?
I want to know if it's real. I want to know. And
okay.
Well, then the flip side is this. And I'm going to bring Veronica in too. The flip side is this. Mm-hmm. How does a woman of high morals and high character navigate this environment and do it the right way and get the right man? Because we always talk about, thoughtalingus, how they do it. Well, speak on it.
Most importantly, that's a good question, because most importantly, we also have to look at how does the woman of the right high moral standards get the man to see the difference? Ugh. Because sometimes it's just about
a woman
perception.
To bring perspective into this.
Sometimes it's all about perception. Like the old saying, it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. To me, okay, we're saying the effect of the baddest chicks on the biggest ballers. Like what effect does the baddest chicks have on the ballers? My question is, who are the baddest women though? Because in my opinion, this is me, myself speaking, Oprah, Michelle Obama, Beyonce, Serena Williams. Those are the baddest women. The women that got their own, doing it, taking over the world by storm. They dressing in the high fashion. They doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're going baddest, just physically speaking, even some of the girls that are highlighted, or let's say holighted.
Holighted?
Yeah, even the girls that are holighted.
Okay, holights.
They not that bad. Like, no shade, but Evelyn Lozada, she's not the finest chick out there. Yeah. She gets her thing done. You know what I mean? She stays with a baller. She's in that rotation. But, Aisha Curry is hotter than her. If you want to, keep it 100.
I mean, because that was part of the get down when Aisha came out and said, listen, there's a way to do this. There's a way to present yourself.
Yeah.
Right? And then, the thought nation rose up against her.
Well, let's be honest, even though there are some exceptions to this rule, if you really look at a lot of professional athletes, significant others or whatever, they're not necessarily the pass around thoughts. They're the ones that they've had by their side forever. And they're not dog wolfing looking women.
What about Chloe?
What about her? She's single.
I'm just saying, why would a woman or a person, this is just my old schoolism.
Okay.
Right. Typically, you don't fuck with another man's thing. That's how men do,
Right.
Especially men who know, right? So, Chloe married Lamar, break up with Lamar. Mm-hmm. Then she start fucking other NBA players. For me, that's the pass around. The merry ho go round. Get down. Like, for instance, why would James Harden fuck with her after that? That's your coworker. And then after James Harden, they say what? DeAndre?
Here's my deal. Here's my deal. The NBA is an organization, and yeah, there's a lot of NBA players, but here's the only problem. It's because they're in the limelight that we care. Nobody ever says that if people fuck a group of teachers. Like, nobody goes, oh my goodness.
We would if it was at the same school.
No, but okay, if they're at the same
Jesus.
school. The same school. We're not talking about Delonte West style where, he is the teammate of LeBron James smashing his mama. That's just messy and utter disrespect. But what I'm saying is, let's say Chicago public schools, you teach at one school and somebody teach on the north side, and y'all had a relationship, y'all break up, it didn't go right, and you deal with teachers or you deal with somebody to work at the post office. It's like, we don't really classify people based off of industry and who, we're supposed to be with. And then especially after that talk we had about soulmates and what if you're with somebody but you find out that this person is the one and they're close to the situation. Like, we have all of these lines and all of this dichotomy and all these rules, but it's like, what about real chemistry?
Wow.
My thing is, if they have real chemistry and it's solid and it's for real and not like a publicity stunt or whatever, then, more power to them. I'd rather them be happy.
Wow.
It's also about being equally yoked.
I don't believe in that.
Listen, sometimes.
We did that show, by the way.
Sometimes.
You missed it.
Yeah, I did. But sometimes.
We scrambled that yolk.
Well, here's what I'm saying. If you're an ambitious person, you're not going to last that long with somebody who's lazy. It's just not going to work. The energy won't play off. You have to be with somebody who's just as ambitious. Now, it doesn't have to necessarily be in the same thing. You don't have to be cutthroat ambitious about it. But somebody who's overly ambitious is also going to tire out the person who likes to just chill. Two people that like to chill.
That's called compatibility. Let's throw the egg yolks out.
Okay, so but that's equally yoked.
Jesus.
Okay, compatibility.
Okay, Jesus.
Fine.
True or false? Are most so-called ballers predisposed to sharing and or recycling the same women in Hollywood?
True.
Damn.
But here's my problem. They do set themselves up for it. Because why are you going to... No, they're like Deion Sanders. I was watching the 30 for 30, the one where... Wait, hold that thought. Yes.
I forgot to bring in...
The one and only.
The one and only.
Miss Veronica.
Please write that thought down because I know it's good. Please.
I got you.
Veronica Conway, Pegasus, unicorn style. Get up in here.
Yeah, what's up? Hey guys, happy Friday.
Hey, Veronica.
Yeah.
It's so great to hear your voice, Aarona, and I love your thinking.
Oh,
Jesus.
This is why I love Veronica. You're so awesome.
It's Virgo, sycophants.
I'm getting close to the mic just so I can be like, I feel like I'm talking to her ear, but I'm not. Okay.
Damn Team Virgo over here. True or false?
Team Virgo.
Are most Hollywood relationships as enclosed and isolated as the porn industry, only without the mandatory STD testing?
Yikes.
That's ugly. I know I ask hard questions. I don't give two shakes of a fat rat's ass. It's an enclosed, isolated kind of dating pool. Is it not? But with no STD safeguards.
Yeah. It's gross.
Did you see? Derek Fisher, who is his wife that he's trying to divorce. That was Marshall Faulk's woman.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
Then Matt Barnes beat the shit out of Derek Fisher for hollering at his ex-wife. The merry ho go round. Get down. Veronica, save us from this shit. What's going on?
Well, it's interesting, and I'm gonna invoke the name of the master Nachama on this conversation just to set some frame, because Nachama's done a lot of work with a lot of the big celebs down there, and a lot of the big celebs down there, most of them who you would know by one name, have brought their women to Nachama. And so what the unspoken thing is in those groups and in those communities is that the women, Hollywood is such a crazy cesspool of artificiality and of things that aren't real, because it's an illusion factory, right? Let's face it, it's all an illusion. So you have women that have all this plastic surgery to look sexual, for example, but really, these fake boobs shut down their whole heart chakra, the whole chakra system and how energy flows, so they have no sexual energy. Right, so it's all an illusion. So all that sexiness, all that power shit is an illusion. And so especially when it comes to women. So the Chamas has done a lot of work with a lot of women's wives, and he sort of understands like the real deal about the real get down, because underneath all that illusion, there's such a lack of connectivity. The men don't know how to really step up and really interact well and please the women and invoke what's powerful in women. The women are running around trying to spend the money and feel so inferior. You have so many beautiful women that have come into Chama that feel so inferior, because LA is hard on women. It's really hard on women. It's like on real women. It's like if they don't have the latest role in the movie or the latest car or whatever, then they feel inferior, and so they completely lost touch with their own feminine nature. So to me, the whole thing is a sham charade. Like it's not, none of that shit is real. The Chama started to try to bring some reality to it. Sometimes the men get very threatened, no matter how much money and power they have. They get very threatened because they have approximated their economic power with real masculine power, and that ain't got shit to do. Neither has shit to do with the other. So
wow,
I would agree with that in the sense of it's very opportunistic. It's all of that, and it's very. I want to upgrade my lifestyle, so I got to upgrade my girl. Like the girl who wrote it out with me, she wasn't enough. I got to get this bad chick who everybody say is bad because everybody said she bad, and now I got her, and that makes me the man. And then, say it don't work out. There's some other guy waiting right in line. Well, now I got her, so that makes me the man. But it's like
that's
nobody's
crazy.
Looking at it.
You got the juice box now.
I mean... And we've probably discussed it through, to the ground. I know everybody has, but it's just like even Ray J, for him to even make a song called I Hit It First, right? It's like, yeah.
I already told you, pussy is the end zone for men.
Right. It's like you did hit it, but like 8 years ago.
Once you in the end zone, you can't take the TD back. You can't touch the touchdown back. You can't take it back.
I like that analogy. But
that's how men view sex with a woman. She could rise to become the president of the United States. He will be sitting on an old rickety porch fishing for gators and be like, well, I fucked her first, though. I'm the pre-first man.
I'm sure there's a dude in Houston. Who got to Beyonce who is hating his life right now.
No, he's not. Do you know how many clubs he gets to get in on? That nigga who fucked Beyonce before everybody else.
No, the women wouldn't respect him though.
What?
Women are heartless.
He's like, let me smell your finger.
Women be like, you messed up. You a goofy. That's why Jay-Z got your chick. Like,
no, he could say, listen, I got her ready for Jay-Z.
Nobody buys that, though. Nobody listen to losers. Losers don't write history.
You can't, if you got Beyonce pussy, you won.
I guess.
You can write a book off that.
Somebody call
This is the way, listen.
I need to know if that's true.
This is the way America works. Listen, this is why we have this reality TV show phenomenon. You get to get a TV show because you was somebody's girlfriend. You ain't even a wife, but you on the show because you somebody's girlfriend. Tell me that's a lie. How did they even find one of your girlfriends to put on the show in the first place?
And Love and Hip Hop ain't got nothing to do with hip hop no more.
You associated with wives of NBA players and you get a spot on the show. Come on now.
That's also part of people just being nosy though.
Oh my God. All right, well, let me ask you this question. Okay. Let me ask Veronica too. How does a woman, this is ugly, especially in Hollywood in this environment, how does a woman use what she's got to get what she wants from multiple men and still be respected?
I'm glad you asked that question. That's a great question.
Oh, that's easy.
Well, okay, get on down, Veronica. I got something.
Get on down with the get down, VC.
Tell the fucking truth.
I agree with you, but here's it's
how do you say that? I'm a dick gobbler.
You You didn't even see the face he made when he said dick gobbler. It was so disturbing.
How do you say it?
Well, it's like Veronica said. This is like Hollywood is hard on women, but society is hard on women too. A woman's virtue is always compromised. Like our virtue can become quickly compromised just over public opinion. It don't even have to be fact. One person can say something and then
Kanye's virtue is compromised because his ex played the booty xylophone on his ass.
That was crazy.
And it's the number one trending topic.
And it was funny.
That's amazing.
And I loved it.
And that's another pitfall. And then I'm coming back to Veronica because I want to get that point about how women get what they want using what they got and still have respect from multiple men. I'm going to come back to you on that, Veronica, because I want to know your opinion on it. But that's another thing men have to worry about. David Sterling's racist ass.
Donald Sterling.
David Donald, some old ass.
Old dude.
The old Clipper owner. This motherfucker lost the Clippers because one of his gold-digging, thought-giving, right, recorded him. That's another pitfall. You know it could go really bad for Kanye if Amber Rose produces a video.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jesus. So now, should ballers force women, or maybe not force, but make it part of their dating practice to have women sign non-disclosure?
Oh, my God.
You can't say nothing while you with me. If you say something, Dwight Howard did it to his baby mama.
Yeah, he did it to
You
her.
say something, it's going to cost you $500,000. If you say anything, maybe that's the new movement. Veronica?
Well, I think that's a crazy movement. I mean, listen, when I say tell the fucking truth, I mean, part of sanity is, and I know I know Hollywood's not trying to be sane. I'm not saying they are, because they're not. But, you know, at some point, if you're going to live on this planet and be who you are and do what you want and, you know, have money and power and all of that, it's like at some point you have to just actually come clean about who you are and what you like and what your preferences are. And when that's out of the closet and you're not all jammed about protecting, in other words, you don't have anything to hide if you don't have anything to hide. So it's like, but if people are running around so jammed up with their lies and their secrets, well, then you can always be played. You can always be held hostage. You can always be. But if you tell the truth, then what? Like,
Yeah.
then what?
It's a cycle. It's a cycle of attraction. Because you're after something and you're not after it for the right reasons, you're always going to attract people who are after you for the wrong reasons, and it just keeps going.
But then again, this is Hollywood. This is the land of illusion. This is the land of the lost.
I agree.
Yeah,
But-
they pay for it. And you sell your soul for that shit. And your soul becomes a little black lump of coal when you do that shit. So that's fine. They get to have that.
I mean, because think about it. Think about it. The story's about Richard Pryor. Right?
He's still not a legend.
No, he's still a legend. But when the stories come out and you be like, you sucked a dick, Richard?
Yeah, but you know what? Like she said, honesty. Richard told you he did.
But damn.
Richard's like, you ever been molested and liked it? And then...
Oh, shit.
You ever been molested and liked it? And now you talking to the trick.
Shit.
One thing I hate about trannies is they never shut up. Whoa, Richard.
Damn, Rich.
Did you say that, Richard?
I'm just saying, it's out there.
But see, once again, and Richard Pryor is a great example.
Anybody you fuck with in Hollywood is a threat to put you out there. And Veronica is right, but not right for LA.
Well, here's the thing. Richard Pryor is a great example because if you put yourself out there, it ain't really, it's like the 8 Mile argument. Okay, I got everything that you gonna say against me. I'm gonna say it first. Now what you gonna say? Now what you gonna do? Because audacity is power. You know, if you come out bold and I did it and yeah, so what? And I live my life and I do what I want.
I do what I want.
And that's the way you coming off, people will accept you differently. Part of Kanye's allure, even if we want to use him as an example, he gets away with dumb things and wild, outlandish things because part of you want to see what he gonna do next. Because you're like, he crazy. But before you write him off, you're like, but we know he crazy. And he told us that he's different. So let's just see how far the rabbit hole goes.
People like the train wreck for sure.
I think that people underestimate the impact of holding the lie, because not just that it's because and especially when you're talking about climbing the fame and power ladder. What you have to realize is that there is a certain frequency that you begin to imbue and engage with when you tell the truth. Because when you tell the truth, you have nothing to defend, you have nothing to protect, nothing to hide. It's just like, this is my humanity, this is my life. But you'd be amazed at what accrues to you out of that stand, because it's like the universe says, "Oh, you're about it, then we're about it," and it supports you. So then. But what ends up happening is that if you lie about it and you go to protect a bunch of shit, then your soul diminishes its light. It literally fragments the light that's in it. It doesn't get as much cosmic and godly support. Then you have to keep compromising and continue the cycle of compromise to continue to get more of what you could just be getting because you decided to be in the truth.
Wow.
That's deep. I love it. I agree.
Listen, truth is not for Hollywood.
It's not.
Hollywood is smoke and mirrors.
It's not.
We got to just be honest.
People can't even honestly say, "I don't like you" to your face. They rather live the lie.
It's not how Hollywood works. That's not how any of this works. Right?
Like that commercial.
Right.
It's not how it works.
I'm just saying, everybody out here, male and female, is a potential gold digger. It's hard. It's hard to view it that way, but that's what it is.
I'm gonna have to roll with it. Because everybody is looking for the come up in one way, shape, or form. Oh, man. One way, shape, or form. It's all about who you know and who did what. And okay, so you did this, so I'm gonna roll with you. And okay, you hot right now. Now I'm your friend, but when you ain't had nothing, I ain't really know you. You know, it's all of that.
That shit is real than a mug.
Let me tell you something. I'm lonely. You understand me? I'm by myself. It's just me. You understand?
Listen, we want to hear from the women. How do you use what you got? First off, are there limits to using it?
Yes, because how much is too much?
Hold on. Let me set it up, pimples.
Get on down.
How do you use what you got without giving it up? Totally. You're going to have to give up something. If you a sandwich, you're going to have bite marks. But how do you use what you got without totally giving it up to get what you want from men of power and prestige? And then how do you keep his respect for you? It's like this cat and mouse game, right? How does it work? Ladies, call me right now.
It's not that difficult.
Can I give out?
Not that hard. Tell the truth.
Let me give out the number.
Tell the fucking truth.
She wants you to tell
and
the
you'd
truth.
be amazed at what accrues to you. You'd be amazed at what accrues to you when you tell the truth. I swear to God, it's everything is upside down and backwards, and we think that we're looking at things and it's one way. It's actually 100% the opposite. Men will flock to serve you. When you tell the truth, then you are an embodiment of that. You bring truth, the light of truth, into their lives. They want to serve you in response to that. You tell the truth. You'd be amazed. And there's nothing to maintain in terms of trying to artificially maintain a man's respect. When you live in your truth, you have it automatically because he follows your energetic lead about how you view yourself. So if you're in love with yourself, then he stays in love with you. It's not complicated. It doesn't take all this manipulation. It really doesn't.
Well, that's just the world we live in. Listen, I'm going to take a quick break right now, but I want you guys to get to the phone lines. The area code is 323-230-4445. I want to hear from women.
Yes.
This is interesting because you guys have to say it's not Hollywood. Say it's the Midwest, right? Say
Down
it's
south.
Southeast. Now you're not necessarily looking for a celebrity, but you're looking for a college grad or
a lawyer
or a doctor or something like that. I mean, and then there's politics in that relationship as well. So we're going to take a quick break. I want you to get to your phone lines, 323-230-4445. Get at me. We'll be back in 2.2.
B-Box.
Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason has returned to Hot Button Radio. We up in here tripping right now.
Ah, yes.
Because we talking about the Merry Ho-Go Round. Oh, Jesus.
I just love that name.
The Merry Ho-Go Round. I mean, we had a gang of names, right? You know, a lot of these thoughts or whatever, gold diggers, whatever you want to call them, right? Mm-hmm. Both men and female are very manipulative and very charismatic.
Yes.
What are some sure shot ways to defend yourself from the ill intentions of a manipulative and persuasive individual? The reason why I ask these questions, peep game on this. And I said this before, during the recruiting process for my son going to college, some of the recruiters was like, yo, you got to be careful of the women that are a little older than your son. Because especially for the top recruits, they come in and everybody know them, but they don't know everybody. So they come in on some, oh, he's a top recruit. And then these women are almost like Svengalis. They like are grooming them in the way pedophiles groom.
Oh.
In the sense of providing shit for them. Hey, you don't have to stay in your dorm. You can use my apartment. Oh, you don't have to ride with your teammate. You can use my car.
Sure.
Right? And you bring your little young ass over here and get some of this younch. Get some of this Yoni.
Mm-hmm. Now he loyal.
He like, this girl down for me, daddy. She gonna have my baby. But what? Next thing you know, she going to the NBA with you. How do you defend? You got to be able to build up something to defend against all that.
I agree.
How do you, and it happens at every level. Don't come to Hollywood and be balling. Let me get a TV show. Do you know how many out the wood ass motherfuckers are going to be like,
oh, yeah.
Hey, so what had happened was I was in Bangladesh tiger train, and that's why you hadn't heard from me.
You're going to have to get your Janet Jackson on. That's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to get your Janet Jackson on. What have you done for me lately?
Totally.
I'm just saying.
Totally.
I see gold diggers in the same... Yeah, go ahead, babe.
No, I was just going to say how it works in reverse. When my daughter went off to Wellesley, right, then, here she is. She's in school. So all her peers are like Harvard kids, MIT kids, right? So, and all her friends are like, they're in the MRS business. They're looking for their MRS degree along with their degree, right? And she's just not like that because I've taught her how to value herself. And so she had young black men that were like Harvard pre-med, Harvard, heading into law school, young brothers. And so every time she would go on a date with like these little high-powered dudes, everybody would be like, oh, are you going to have your Michelle Obama moment? And she's like, no. So I think part of it, and, one of the things that I think you have to instill in young people, especially if you're going to put them in harm's way, if you're going to put them in high-octane, competitive environments, is you have to drill in that self-love so deeply that they don't compromise for anything. Because when she went out to dinner with, like, Mr. Future Obama, she was like, he was boring. And she didn't compromise the fact that he was boring just because he had status. And I think that if we teach our kids to have an internal thermometer and to live in their truth for real, regardless of status, right, then you don't have as much of them getting caught up because their own barometer, it will tell them the truth. We've got to train our kids into their own barometer, especially if they're going to be in these high-powered environments.
Wow.
Internal thermometer. Veronica, you be saying some stuff. I like that. That's what you need. In fact, what we're trying to discuss, what are some of the ways that girls can keep themselves from being caught up with manipulation or use what they got to get what they want? And two of the things I was going to say was confidence and goals outside of a man. But that kind of goes back to, self-love and knowing who you are and being firm on that. When you got confidence, like I know, there's a purpose on my life and I'm supposed to be going somewhere. And when you stay committed to that, you don't let yourself get caught up in all kind of, he's good for the moment. Especially women, it's hard because somebody can impregnate you and trap you. Like trapping works both ways. Like women can trap ball players, but men can trap women with destiny. And ladies, we want to hear from y'all. Have you ever been trapped by destiny?
Wait.
Call us now.
What type of chicanery merchant?
Yes, call us now. 323-230-4445.
What the hell?
I almost got trapped. I'm speaking from experience.
I will say this. Women trap themselves by dating the fantasy part of a man. And the fantasy part of the man is what he could be or what he's gonna be. Ooh, you don't want to you don't want to disagree.
It's one of those things. It's like, okay, so what's the excuse of the ball player getting trapped by the hoe? You knew she was a hoe. You knew that skirt was way too short. You know you met at All-Star Weekend.
But you know
what that's about.
A lot of these dudes, because they're millionaires, and this is, oh my God, this is another tip that I gave my son. I said, son, right now, you have to walk the straight and narrow. In the Quran, the Siratul Mustaqim, you got to walk the straight and narrow pathway because you can't afford your mistakes.
Millionaires can afford their mistakes.
Millionaires think they can afford every mistake. That's 50 Cent. Have a baby by me, baby. Be a millionaire.
Lil Wayne.
They feel like it's all good. It ain't tricking if you got it, but guess what? You see the problem manifest later in life when their earning power goes down, but those court-ordered child support payments are based off of previous earnings.
That's right.
So that shit creep back. You be like, I need to reduce this. I can't pay $87,000 a month no more.
I had a hot album when this happened.
Right.
My album was #1.
You feel me?
Yeah.
This is have a baby by me my ass. You understand? You have to put yourself in position to be able to protect your assets. And sometimes you get reckless when you get bread because you think, oh man, I can handle this. I can take care of this.
You also have to know and recognize that you are the asset. Protect your asset. You are the asset. Wow. You got to protect you.
How about it? Listen, the phone lines are cracking right now. Let's get some folk in here to speak on this reel. I gotta get the homegirl out of Arizona. I keep wanting to say she's from Atlanta, but she is from Atlanta, but Arizona is her space right now. Line 5, Miss Lips in the building.
Yes.
Lippers.
Y'all.
Hey,
hi, Miss Lips.
I know you hear us talking this real shit right now.
I am. I'm listening. My thing is, these, like the Amber Roses and the Evelyns, they understand the caliber of men they fuck with, okay? Wiz Khalifa have a weakness. He likes to smoke weed. And you have other men that have fetishes. They like anal sex. Evelyn is that chick. She does mouth to ass. She does mouth to ass sessions.
Do you know her?
No, I mean I know a guy that did fuck with her in Chicago. I did know somebody that fucked with her. Yes, that girl go way back. She goes way back.
Well, you got to go way back to do ass to mouth. I'm sorry. Boom.
You got to understand, and you got to understand women. I mean, me, I'm a hustler. I peep game. I study a man. I look at him. I see how he moves. I see how if he pick up his drink, do he pick it up with a napkin? Do he drink it out with a straw? If he drink it out with a straw, got him. I already got him. Because he got a little feminine in him.
What does it mean when he drinks out of the straw?
He got a little feminine in him.
He got a little juice box in him.
He cares. He don't want his drink to spill on him. That type of brother got like a $200 shirt on and $300 gems on. You understand? Women have to critique, and I use my intuition, for the men. and I believe a lot of women that got that, like Emma Rose Evelyn, they do the same thing. Men do the same thing, but they do it in a different way. Oh, she got a fat ass. I would go in clubs and guys would be like, damn, she got a fat ass. She a 6, she a 7, but look at them lips. Oh, damn, let me introduce myself. I'm Miss Lips. Right there, that's the fantasy. You don't want me to suck your dick. You know what I'm saying?
That's some high-level Yoni brokerage right there.
I'm just saying.
I just wanted to say it in that voice so you feel.
I mean, that's just from Chicago game. I'm from Chicago, though.
Yes.
Shit
Get it, Liv. Shot-town.
I'm from the Wild Wild Hundreds, bro.
I'm just saying, this shit is coming very clear to me right now.
I'm from the Wild Hundreds. I didn't even know that this whole time.
I'm from 121st in Michigan, baby. Yes, right next to the M&M's and I'm trying to remember other stuff.
Yes.
But when
111th and Vincennes. You better get on down.
Women like Veronica, you have to use your intuition. You have to study these men. You have to see them coming. You got to see them coming if you want to get on top. You know what I'm saying?
I hope you guys are listening. I hope you guys are listening because she laying down real game.
Man.
This is real game.
If they got a hairline loose like missing, man, that's a weakness. He got a buck tooth. That's a weakness. He deaf. I mean, I fuck with a deaf nigga in Atlanta, and that motherfucker helped me get my Infinity truck. You understand me? We get negotiations on a notepad. You feel me? And I still got that notepad this day. You understand me? You gotta study a man.
Miss Lips is a superstar.
How do you spit game to a deaf nigga? He can't even.
Body language, I guess.
Email.
That's funny.
Twitter.
Emails.
A lot of play off Twitter.
Email pimping.
She used flashcards on this nigga.
Yeah.
So here's the question, though. How do you get that or do that and use what you got to get what you want without compromising yourself? Because clearly, you don't feel compromised at all. You clearly feel like, I'm doing this, I'm winning, and I'm not forcing them to do nothing they don't do. I just know who I'm dealing with, and that's why I got what I got.
Well, I put myself on a high caliber. I mean, I'm Miss Lips. I'm a shit talker. I'm a writer. I'm a comedian. I make people laugh. I got so many things under my belt. You understand me? And I put myself up top. If you gonna fuck with me, I got a business card for you, baby. Here you go. That's how I roll. We can handle business or we can do business. That's how I roll. And a lot of women, they really need to know their worth. I'm in my 30s. I finally understand the business and behavior of a man. And you can negotiate with a man.
How does...
Definitely with some lips like mine, you can negotiate.
Oh, wow. Miss Lips is putting game down. Just joining the show right now, Team Tabor, Whitney Tabor. She looks as if she disagrees with some of the things that we're saying.
Well, I mean, I'm coming in late, so I don't really know exactly what we all talking about. Miss Lips is staying alive. I don't know what she's talking about.
Oh, so you don't know what we talking about?
No, I mean, I get gold digging, but I'm saying, is Miss Lips teaching these hoes how to get it done? Or I really don't know. She's teaching classes?
Miss Lips just read from her manifesto.
Oh, okay.
Like bullshitting.
Okay, well,
straight from the Chicago Hundreds.
So from Chi-Town, this is how to get down. That's what it is.
Right.
Okay.
Wow.
That's right.
This is crazy.
So I mean, Miss Lips, so you're with gold digging, is what you're saying?
No, I'm not. I'm not a gold digger because I make my own bread. You understand me? But I know the behavior of a weak man and a strong man. I'm attracted to strong men, but strong men are intimidated by me because they see me coming. They study me. We study each other. My homie is a alpha male, so he know my lingo. He know how I roll. He fucked with me so far, but he can't allow me to get into his heart. Once I got in his heart, that's it. He know I can break him in little pieces.
Okay.
You understand me? But,
no, so I just have a quick question. So just to clarify, you can do gold digging things, but if you make your own money as a female, you're not classified as a gold digger? Is that what you're saying?
A gold digger is income that comes directly from a man.
No, I get that, but you're saying you know how to manipulate these fools to getting what you want. So isn't that the same thing as gold digging?
Well, we got to be honest. We all manipulate everybody. Anybody, your best friend, you can manipulate her. You because you know how she rolls, and the same vice versa. I mean, I'm a weed smoker. The person who I smoke weed, that, you know, we manipulate each other. You know what I'm saying? Either he smokes, I smoke, or I don't have no money, or I act like I don't have no money or have no weed.
Hopefully
but I
he
might
ain't
have
listening.
a big old stack in my pocket. But we go both smoke.
This is genius.
Okay.
I love it.
So are you saying then?
So that's
you just saying that your company costs basically. Somebody can't show up to you empty-handed.
But
is that
isn't-
what you're saying?
No, if you walk in the club, because I go to strip clubs, it's paid. Women, listen. If you want to meet a guy that loves to throw money away, go to places where you throw money away. You got your casinos, you got your stripper clubs, hell, you got your Marshalls and Burlington coat factories.
oh snap.
You know,
Burlington Coat
I
Factory.
need a new coat, bro.
no, because niggas shop at Burlington Coat Factory Marshalls. Like Corey Holcomb ass do.
Ooh,
Hey,
Corey.
hold on. Don't talk about the pimp.
I'm gonna let him know.
My homeboy is, where my homeboy at right now? My homeboy is in Boston
Yeah.
filming his Netflix special, The Book of Corinthians.
When Corey Holcomb came to Phoenix, I came to both of his shows, whatever show. It's the only reason why I'm not in Boston because I got to work. But a lot of men that know what game I'm on, they don't like to fuck with me because I intimidate them. I scare them. You understand me? But I'm down to earth. I'm cool people. I'm not gonna fuck over you, but I'm just the type of person. You read me, I'm gonna read you back.
Once again, Miss Lips comes in and hits us upside the head. I appreciate you. I love it. Shit. Yeah, you call in anytime you get ready, goddammit. I appreciate you, young lady. We got to get some more callers on the line. Thanks again, Miss Lips, for reaching out to us. Crazy. Somebody on Twitter just hit me and said, manipulation is now a common form of communication. Yikes. It's just integrated into it, especially in Hollywood.
Especially with text messaging. You know you seen that call. You know you didn't see. Like we sit with our phones in our hands 90% of the day, but you know there's calls you don't answer, texts you don't answer.
Oh yeah.
Listen,
manipulation.
If you're just tuning into the Voice of Reason on Hot Button Radio -radio, the number to dial is 323-230-4445. Today's topic, the Vaginal Wall Street Show. A deeper look at Yoni brokering. Yoni brokering? You mean women are brokering their Yoni for advancement in the world? Yikes. It's been that way the whole time. Is that low-key, lightweight diet prostitution? 323-230-4445. We're looking at gold digging or goal digging 101. The Booty Boomerang Show. What is the Booty Boomerang Show? Everybody's recycling the same booty in Hollywood. People don't understand that, but it goes down like that. Ask Meek Mill and Rick Ross. Rick Ross was about to marry his girl. Meek Mill drops a pic of her when she was 17 as a stripper sitting on his lap.
17 though.
Well, first off, her mama probably thinks she's doing well.
Oh no, for sure. She
Her
probably
mom is
paying her
proud.
mama. She probably
Right.
taking care of mama now.
I'm just saying.
So mama probably ain't that mad.
Rick Ross was about to marry this girl.
He still is actually.
Meek Mill, no, I heard they broke up again.
Again, when? Last week?
Yeah, recently.
Okay, because I was gonna say they are definitely.
Because, listen, everything in Hollywood, everything with a successful, when I say it's all image-based. Mm-hmm. You destroy the image, you destroy the man. You can't have, your image has to be clean. Can you imagine the ego associated with that type of living? Mm-hmm. So if somebody has on you, your girl was a hoe and I fucked her. A lot of dudes can't carry the weight of that.
A lot of them.
Because first off, male ego in and of itself is motherfucking hard-boiled egg fragile right off the top.
Absolutely.
So if you got something on his woman, you got something on his girl. Mm-hmm. And he can say, nigga, I don't give a fuck how big you get. Remember, one of my touchdowns is in your end zone.
That is absolutely correct. The problem with that is everybody is somebody's previous. Everybody.
My thing,
No question.
My thing is 17. Is there like an expiration? Like, okay, you know what? She's 17. That was 10 years ago. She was an idiot. Well, she probably might still be.
Not really 10 years ago, by the way.
I mean, how old is she? Do you know her age?
She like 24?
7, probably 28. I
23,
don't know.
24, 22, somewhere around there.
But I'm asking,
I agree.
is there a time frame that it's like, okay, I mean, look at Kanye, Kim, and Amber Rose. I'm sorry, Kanye is kind of shutting his little mouth up now after Amber Rose talking about, I put my fingers in Kim K's husband's asshole. What's up with that? Niggas is doing it too. I'm sorry.
That was amazing. I
loved it.
amazing.
You know?
I loved it.
First off, this is why
wow.
this is why I'm saying dudes of power.
Mm-hmm.
If first off, if we're operating like corporations anyway in these relationships, motherfuckers got to sign some non-disclosure agreements.
Is Kanye
some NDAs, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just got to be real. Moving up the ladder, everybody getting a contract
It
from
might
me.
have to be that way. Oprah do it.
Hell yeah,
Oprah
you
did it to her
can't say
family.
nothing. God damn it.
I was gonna say, can the roles be reversed? I'm sorry, Kanye, are you a gold digger because you knew that if you married Kim Kardashian, even though she smashed the entire everybody in Hollywood, from soccer players to rappers to Brandy's brother, is Kanye gold digging too? Because he knew that he made money, but now he got Kim K and their entire organization backing him.
No.
I don't know.
No,
I think
he's bigger than K.
No way.
Yeah, he is.
I don't think so.
He makes more than her. Absolutely.
He makes more money than she does. He's bigger than
we
she is.
need to Google this. I need to see.
They do about 75 million a year. The Kardashians.
Yeah,
they do about 75 million a year.
He's 300 in by himself.
He's way bigger than she is.
By himself.
She's bigger than she is. I mean, he's bigger than she is. She doesn't.
Did he do that because he messed up his career, being mean to little white girl Taylor Swift? Oh, you know what? He needs to get in the graces and get back in the face of America. So let me marry one of the biggest reality stars, and boom, now he's back. Kanye is a household name.
No, he was a household name before her.
No way.
Yeah, he was.
No
Yeah,
way.
he was.
No,
Yeah.
In white America, everybody knew who Kanye West was.
Yeah.
Before he
look at white man
banged
right
on-
next to you going,
Yeah, but look at his hat is backwards like a nigga. He ain't really white.
Yes,
Chill.
he is. Just because he listens to hip hop doesn't change his ethnicity.
I'm sorry, my dad had no idea who the hell Kanye West was if he didn't have a couple black
But
kids.
that's your
But that's your dad, though.
He's
The
white
whole-
America.
A sheriff.
No. But
White
wait.
America.
Remember the girl who blew up and got on Queen Latifah because she was over in like Malaysia and she did that video to Kanye West, Gone? She was from the United States, but she did that YouTube video of quitting her job to Kanye West. And it went viral. And she like got offered all kind of deals and everything because of how she quit her job. And she was white.
Right.
And that was her jam.
Jam. Anyway, Kanye was bigger, super producer, super artist.
So you guys are saying that dudes can't be gold diggers.
I didn't say dudes can't be gold diggers.
That's all I
Before
was
you came
asking.
in, we did say that, but your example of Kanye being a gold digger, no.
You don't think
This is
he
what
did
I do
that
say about
because
Kanye.
for his career? I'm
He
sorry.
wanted her. He always wanted her. He wanted her when she was Brandy's assistant. The thing about Kanye is he knows that a person on her level is good for his brand. That's what I'll give Kanye.
So he's gold digging.
His ex Alexis even said that. Like when they got together, she was like, that relationship makes more sense because he feels like he's all that.
So now you're telling me Jay-Z and Beyonce are gold diggers because they both helped each other's brand out, right?
I'm not saying that they're gold diggers.
Oh, now so
no.
what,
I'm
this
saying
doesn't apply?
I'm not going with the Kanye gold digger
Jesus.
argument. I'm saying Kanye also wants to add to his brand. If he feels like I'm awesome, I'm a genius, and I'm powerful, I want whoever is perceived to be the baddest bitch. And to him, that's her.
Wow.
And so that's what he wants.
The baddest bitch has
Gold digging.
That's what he wants.
has
Kanye's a
an
gold digger.
ass created by Hyundai. Anyway, listen. The voice of reason is about to take a quick break. I want to get some music in here, but listen, the phone lines are open. I see we have callers. After this quick break, I'm going straight to the phone lines to get your opinion about it. It's going to be a tough act to follow, Miss Lips. We'll be back in 2.2 Voice of Reason Hot Button Radio. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Kanye record, No More Parties in L.A., quite apropos for today's topic.
Actually, it was.
What is today's topic, Whitney?
Yo, today's topic is hilarious, guys. If you're just tuning in the Voice of Reason on Dash, today's topic is a deeper look into Yoni brokering. If you don't know what a Yoni is, it's actually your vagina, ladies and gentlemen. We're checking out a deeper look into the world's baddest women and their effect on the biggest ballers.
Yikes.
Gold digging. 101. Can I just say, I mean, I came in a little late. I'm going to say that dudes are so mad at gold diggers and this, that, and the other. But yes, fellas, y'all love taking care of girls. You guys love making it rain on strippers. Yeah. Well, y'all love doing all, you know what I'm saying? What is the website? There's a website. There's
baller.com.
No, sugardaddy.com. Have y'all tuned into that?
So then there's two of them.
No, there's way more than that. But I'm saying there's literally websites that me and Aarona could probably be getting rich right now just sitting here doing nothing because dudes just want to give money. They don't want to see you. They don't want to have sex with you. They just want to give you gifts and money.
On 30 for 30, the episode where all the celebrity athletes went broke, Andre Rison was on there talking about how he was spending $50,000 a weekend in the club. He always had to go to VIP. He always had them shine the light on them so they could know that he was there. That's advertisement.
So it sounds like tricks and hoes or tricks and gold diggers are made for each other.
That's advertisement. And then on that's why I was saying baller.com, because the lady who operates the site was even interviewed on there. And she was saying how there will be women asking who's going to be at the club, when they're going to show up. The men sign in and let them know I'm going to be there. So it's like a setup.
Oh, wow.
They want you to take their money.
Please come and manipulate me out of all of my money.
Let them know I'm going to be there.
Willingly.
So let me ask Veronica, Conway, and the rest of the women this question, and then we're going to go to callers. Whether married or not, in what way are men still directly and or indirectly paying for it, and is it worth the price? 323-230-4445. Veronica?
Do you mean paying for pussy?
You know exactly what I'm talking about, mouthwaters. Go ahead.
I think that men are, well, a couple things. I think for one thing, to kind of speak to what Aarona was just saying, I think that, and what Whitney was just saying, I think that men that don't have a lot of, let me say and still be loved, men that don't have a lot of personal masculine power use money as a proxy to pay for it. In other words, you never hear about real badass alpha men having to fucking pay for a goddamn thing. They just don't, because they're bringing all their shit to the table. And it's not really about that, because the women melt in their presence. I think that men do use money as a proxy, and they get what they pay for. That's fine. But I don't think all men, I think some men don't pay for any of it. Money. I think that in any relating, there is an exchange of energy, there's an exchange of value, there's an exchange of skill set, there's an exchange of gifts, there's an exchange of a lot of things. It doesn't have to be commercial. It's just what it is.
I've seen real pimps that know how not to give a woman a dime and take all of her money. That's real pimper right there. Bitch, give me your purse.
Pimpery pays. Nah, but that's interesting. What is that?
Well, I saw a picture. I'm going to retweet it on Twitter. It's how to find the G-spot, and it's a wallet folded in half with tons of money, and it shows, like, if you know the anatomy of a woman, inside the G-spot is up and around the curve. So the stacks of cash, that's where and
then again, let me just do this too. Veronica brought up a great point, but I have to give, Veronica brings up the sky point, I bring up the ground point.
Good.
Right? And she's right. She's right. In the presence of alpha men, it all goes down. It ain't about his wallet. It ain't about nothing. It's just about him. Right? I get it. I understand that. I mean, I have that effect on women. It's something I know quite intimately. Now, but then there's the other, where the only thing she's going to melt over is what he has. And for me, for my observation and seeing how people get down, that's the majority. Veronica's version, first off, it's not that many alpha males on planet Earth. It's not like billions of alpha males. No, it's just not. Okay? If it's not that much gold, it's not that much alpha. I'm just sorry to say. All right.
Well, one thing I was going to say about the whole money thing is money only impresses lazy girls. Like when a woman works hard and a man with money, it's a bonus. It's not a ladder. Like I'm not going to Oh, cool. You can make money, so can I, dumbass. It's not that serious. Like, I'm sorry.
Well, we've got
to
some...
follow up with that, to shut it all down, you just got to show them how much you don't need them, but not in a callous way. Show them that you need them for the masculinity. No. Show them that you need them for the masculinity, but let them know I don't have to depend on that.
Yeah, I've definitely cussed out a few close to billionaires just being like, I don't care about what you can do for me. That ain't going to impress me. Oh, you're on the cover of Forbes? And how is that affecting me? How? Don't give a shit. Bye. Get out of my face. Like, if you ain't here to talk about some realness, then get out of here. I don't want your money.
Phone calls. Here we go. You better get your statement together. We want to roll through these really quickly. There's another woman on the line, and then I'm going through everybody, all right? So just be ready. Here we go. Line 5, Isabella from Louisiana. Louisiana hot sauce.
Hey, Isabella, what's poppin'?
Hey.
What's happening, Isabella?
Nothing much. I'm watching TV, and I was actually listening. I just called because on accident, I called this number Monday.
So you just
but I actually want to know what's happening because y'all seem really interesting.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
You're being a radio voyeur
I was going to say,
now.
what's your...
See, my alpha maleness just calls them in from all over the world.
Butt dialing.
She butt dialed us, yes.
So we're talking about gold digging. What's your take on gold digging?
I think it depends. If someone isn't an awful person and you want to take their money, I think that's okay.
Bet you do, Isabel.
So gold digging is cool for revenge.
Wow. For revenge,
I bet you do.
Okay, all right.
I just went to creditkarma.com and found out I already had a profile that I didn't sign up for. Somebody gold digging. Great call, Isabella. We appreciate you for reaching out. Thanks, honey.
No problem.
That was amazing.
Wow, there was random love from Louisiana. Bring me back a couple of beignets. I'm sorry. Silly D. Williams is in the building right now. Let's go to line 3. We've got Derek on the phone line. Speak on it. Derek, you're on the Voice of Reason. 3, 2, 1. Assalamu alaikum.
He was watching porn.
Yeah, he was. Let's go to line 6. We've got Ron on the phone line. Ron, speak on it.
What up, Zoe?
What's happening, Pam?
Hey.
Hey, once again, giving honor to Pastor Zoe and First Lady Veronica.
Dr. Zoe and First Lady in the church of Get Your Shit Together.
Hilarious.
With Deacons, Team Tabor, and the choir director, Bishop Sister Abernathy Lopez in the building right now.
But hey, I want to reach back and address the point you made earlier. You mentioned how James Harden got with Chloe.
Yeah.
Man, James Harden's a trick, bruh. You saw he was out there. He was offering $100,000 for a stripper to go on a date with him, and that fool got money to give, bruh.
Well, when you got it, I guess it ain't tricking. That is one of the rules, right?
Mm-hmm.
It ain't tricking if you got it.
See, but where does personality come in?
Listen, you can buy that. Look at Blake Griffin. He don't have no personality. He's a deadpan personality. He's just a regular dude. But worth millions of dollars.
And his baby
can take his weird little sense of humor and turn him into a star. He's in LA.
And his baby mama also has a baby by some NFL dude. So maybe he she a double gold digger.
I'm gonna tell you right now, gold diggers got to file an LLC.
Damn.
Or some type of C corp. These motherfuckers gotta incorporate. Because when you got babies by dudes in different sports,
yeah.
I mean, that's got to be seen as a business. Gold digging has to be seen as a business.
Miss Lips made it sound like one.
Yeah. Miss Lips spit game. Miss Lips, call back in here and give us some more game on this.
She got more. She holding out on the good stuff.
Hey, Ron, I appreciate the call. Thanks, big homie. Let's get Joe from Houston in the building right now. The phone lines are open. Get to your phone lines right now. 323-230-4445. Joe, it's your time to flow.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, Joe.
What's happening, Joe? Yeah.
What's
up?
What's happening?
I'm not even going to say how I know some of this stuff. I'm going to just get right to it.
We know you've been tricking.
He making it rain.
It's cool.
No. I've been a fly on the wall in that society, though. I will say this, though. When people talk about gold digging, y'all be talking about like 25-year-olds. Y'all forget about them 45-year-old ex-gold diggers who got nothing to show for it.
Ooh.
That's why people keep gold digging, because these girls are terrible with money. They wind up pricing themselves out the game. Like, well, I used to be, you know how many people used to date Hakeem Olajuwon and Reggie Miller, and they living in Section 8 right now? No, you get what I'm saying?
Right. They can't even afford vaginal reconstruction.
Ooh. That took it down. We was like, oh man. They ain't even got Obamacare.
Kim Kardashian's mama figured it out. Like, look, I'm gonna have to put y'all on game and give y'all some retirement, because these girls need a 30 for 30 broke too.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, they do. I would watch that.
30 for 30 for gold diggers.
Because they highlight it so much. VH1 make it look like it's popping, but they need that 30 for 30. I had it, but I fell off.
I used to be the baddest bitch in town.
I can't even afford a Barbie Corvette right now. I'm just here.
Jesus.
If y'all watch TV closely, look at them real housewife shows. They start off in a mansion, then they go to a house, then they go to a townhouse, then they fall off the show, then they come back. Come on now. But they got a lot of purses, though.
Wow. Gang of purses and matching shoes. Hey, man, thanks for the call. We appreciate it. Listen, this topic is crazy. But how does a woman navigate this kind of society when power, for the most part, is based on resources?
Unfortunately, you just got to keep yourself to yourself until you find the right one.
But do you know how, first off, you can't learn nothing from that angle.
You got to get out there and get experience, but you know what I'm saying? You got to not commit yourself fully until you are sure that you're with somebody where everything is flowing on all cylinders.
But that don't happen.
No.
That just, come on.
It sounds great.
It sounds beautiful.
I would love...
You done turned into one of Veronica.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell? Where does that happen at?
I'm just saying there's trial and error for everything.
True.
And you got to go over there and scrape your knees through experience.
True.
Right? But I think whenever women scrape their knees, that's when they get hella burnt and jaded. And next thing you know, I'm going to take him for everything he got. Yeah. What about the mama who raises the daughters to have that philosophy? There are some mothers. Listen, I've coached some people who have told me directly, I'm trying to undo this thought process of taking a nigga for everything he got.
My mama ran a hoe camp.
Damn.
I mean, it's hoe boot camp. Mm-hmm. It's gold digging boot camp.
Basically.
Right? It's Yoni brokerage 101. And how do you value? Is Yoni, this is a very good question, 323-230-4445. Is Yoni, does it equate to a degree?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like a college degree? Is that what
definitely.
My Yoni is worth a degree in business finance.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Yonis in there now, price degrees. If McDonald's can trump a degree, a Yoni can. But there are people with degrees working.
But how do you gauge that? Like, you can't have 784 dicks and then say my Yoni is worth your degree. Can you?
It depends on what dicks they were and where you're at the end result of the dicks. If you at the I didn't fell off because I fucked Hakeem Olajuwon and I can't afford a Barbie Corvette, then you played. But if you ended up being Amber Rose or Kim Kardashian,
so Amber Rose is wait, hold on. It depends. This shit done went bad.
You won.
Yeah.
Amber Rose's Yoni
is
worth a man.
She PhD
who has a degree in business finance right now.
No, for sure.
Yeah,
because look at the men that
Call
she's
me,
bagged.
men. You can't let this shit go.
Yeah.
323-230-4445.
Look at if you're a known hoe to the world, you a known stripper hoe, whoop-de-whoop, but yet the men at the 1 percentile are still all trying to get with you. As soon as Amber Rose broke up with Wiz Khalifa, she had a line of new ballers, new rappers, new everybody. That they already watched. They watched her make out with Kanye, licking and doing all that. Then she married old boy. I'm trying to tell you.
They want to see what that mouth do.
Which is...
Curiosity killed the cat. And it can take your fortune, too.
I can't wait till one of them just pops up on some Charlie Sheen like, oh, yeah, niggas, by the way. got some HIV.
Got him.
Got some HIV for y'all. Y'all didn't get that
Some
one, did you?
HIV.
There you go.
Veronica.
Y'all better watch out now.
Veronica, do you agree with what Aarona and Whitney were saying? This shit is crazy.
I mean, I agree that it exists in the world. I agree that it exists on this planet. I know that, people do a lot of manipulation, and a lot of it comes from self-hatred. And if you actually love yourself, you don't actually have to manipulate to get what you want. You could, but it's such a brutal process to kind of wind yourself back to self-love. I get it. People think that they have to play somebody to get over when there's so many other ways to just get yours. It doesn't have to come from all of that. It's exhausting to do all of that.
Oh my God! Yes.
At some point, you burn out from all of that. Life does not have to be that complex. People to get to attain power and impact and money and all of that. It doesn't have to be that complicated.
Wow.
I don't know. Color me naive.
Can I just say, like, being in these streets, I'm in these Hollywood streets. I'm not doing the gold digging at all, but I was speaking to my girl the other day, and I said, "Oh, how's the dating stuff going on?" She said, "Yeah, I had to drop this young dude I was talking to." And I said, "Why?" She said, "Man, he was sitting here trying to expect me to buy him dinner, take him to work, bring him snacks, pick him up from
baby.
Gas money, whoop-de-whoop, all this." I'm saying dudes nowadays are expecting women to do the giving of the gold and the yoni. I don't think it's cool.
Well, it's not just dudes. Specifically here in Hollywood, that's a known standard.
Yeah.
That's the Corey Holcomb entry into L.A. Get a bitch and get on a couch. Like,
Yeah.
he teach everybody that.
My home, yeah.
Get on a couch and come up. Like, and men come here straight off the I'm gonna make it bus.
Wait, hold on.
Well, that's the thing.
I have to
And
add
find
some.
a chick to lay up with.
Cougar.com?
Wait, I have to add some
Cougar.com.
context to that.
Cougar.com.
See, that might work
Initially.
in other cities. LA is a different monster. It is a different beast out here. In Atlanta, that's gonna work. Right? Because first off,
that a woman will pay for everything, and
Right,
a man can just
right.
I know some people it worked with here.
no, I'm not saying it doesn't work absolutely.
Okay.
What I'm saying, there's less of an instant of that here. Midwest, you're going to be all right. Southeast, you're going to be okay. You go to New York, East Coast, D.C., you come west, Los Angeles, it's a harder sell. Because it's a different kind of mentality here.
Yeah.
Here, everybody is mercenary in the relationship movement. Everybody is a type of broker.
I can agree with
Like,
you.
what are we doing? In New York, the speed is 5 times of here, right? But a lot of people forget about it. New Yorkers aspire to live here, right?
You better say the
New
truth.
Yorkers are trying. See, it's New York and L.A. New Yorkers are trying to escape the weather.
Yeah.
And what better weather is there than LA and beautiful scenery and baller-esque plush out? So New Yorkers are like, I'm retiring over there because they're lame and I'm going to fuck all their bitches when I come with the bread. That's how
You
New
gotta
Yorkers...
speak the real truth. No,
This is-
people don't want to admit that, but it's true.
This is how they see it. The East Coast mentality, elitist mentality. West Coast, although it's perceived as lame, you come over here with that East Coast shit and you miss the signs and you get played fucking around. I done seen a gang of East Coast niggas come over here and get played out they bread, out they situation. It's a...
I've seen that too.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Thinking motherfuckers is slow out here. It's a different tempo. It's a whole get down that's different. What I'm saying is LA, New York, East Coast, West Coast mentality, mercenary when it comes to relationships, especially in the you know what TMZ stands for?
The media zone.
30-mile zone.
Oh, 30 miles zone.
In that little 30-mile radius, that's Hollywood.
It's popping.
There's a particular mentality within that bubble. What the East Coast motherfuckers do is misinterpret everybody in Southern California as Hollywood.
Oh, yeah.
Very bad mistake.
Yeah.
Right? Especially you get caught up in Pomona somewhere. You get caught up in Rancho Cucamonga, Riverside. You're going to be in a different kind of space. It's a different type of mentality out there. Phone is ringing. So all I'm saying is you get different levels of relationship politics in different societies. You go to Atlanta, heterosexual women in Atlanta is like, you heterosexual? What? For real?
Attack.
How you like your motherfucking cream of wheat, nigga? You want pet milk, butter, and sugar with lumps? I got you.
I'm gonna churn it myself.
She gonna bend over backwards and do yoga at the front door to keep you in the crib because it's you know down there's a mix. You might get a hardcore thug ass homosexual.
Down low, bro.
You might just be like, yo, son, what up with your ass? Hey.
What?
You understand? So you don't know. It's a mix down there. So the relationship politics varies from place to place. Somebody call. Oh, we got phone callers like crazy. People are calling like nuts right now. What time is it? Should we take a break? Are you ready, DJ?
I don't know.
Y'all want me to get to the call? I'll get to the callers. I'll get to
They making me smile right now. I'm like, oh,
I just love it when the phone lights up. It's beautiful. Let's see who we got on the line right now. Let's go to line 3, Mav from Chicago. Shy Teasy. What's up, Pim?
Chicago.
This is my first time hearing y'all up, man. I'm a big fan of y'all, man. I'm glad I got it straight through.
Word.
All right, I want to touch on what you was talking about as far as like women, I guess, bargaining their Yoni or whatnot. My thing is, I think in this society that we live in, women are kind of forced to do it because they're marginalized by the dominant men in society. And therefore they have to play to their quote unquote strengths. The whole old saying, use what you got to get what you want. So to a man, the best asset a woman got is what's between her legs. So she gotta, play that and use that to leverage out to get what she wants. I got this saying most women are, and I hate to say this, but most women are loyal to the circumstances, not the dude.
Damn.
Is he dropping game right now? First off, call me right now, 323-230-4445. Men, if you agree that the most valuable asset a woman has is between her legs, call me right now, 323-230-4445. I tend to disagree with that. I think what else she has in concert with that slice of Yoni brings it all home, right? I think he brought up some great points. Hey, thanks again for the call, man. We appreciate it. This is crazy.
Yoni ain't enough. I'm telling you that right now.
Yoni ain't enough?
Listen, you can get good Yoni, but if it's an idiot, now you got a Yoni infused idiot.
Hold on. Crazy cooter is the best cooter.
Okay, you know what, so you get them restraining orders.
That is the word.
Am I bullshitting?
That's the word on the street.
Dean.
He knows.
You had some crazy cooter? First off, Dean, have you had some crazy cooter?
Yeah, he had some crazy.
I done had some crazy cooter. And it's like sticking your dick in a warm vat of tight Oxycontin.
Are you still with her? Do you still give her the time of day?
No, I do not.
Okay.
But I had the shakes for a while. Like
anybody can give you the shakes if the sex is good.
I'm going back.
Because Crazy Cooter is charged. It's super charged. Because they've got a bunch of energy and a bunch of feelings that are unresolved. So it's so charged.
Look at his shirt.
Yeah, I know.
I'm cracking up.
You know when the pussy that it's like you got your ass whooped.
You sound like you got pneumonia. She made you cold? What happened?
She gave you the shakes.
You was warm when you was inside. You came out and got pneumonia.
He's the nigga from Titanic. This is the nigga in Titanic.
Jack.
What happened?
Listen, I want to go to New York real quick, and then I'm going to go to the homie in Indianapolis. Let's go to line 4. Shawnee, New York.
Hi, Shawnee.
Hey, guys.
What's happening, pimpstress?
A lady.
Wow.
Happy Friday, everyone.
You too.
Yes.
All right. So this conversation is one that I've had so many times with so many people. I agree with VC. I think that, I'm all for the honesty piece, but I think, and I'm going to say this because I've experienced it and I've seen other women experience it, I think a lot of times for women, the fact that you can be beautiful and educated and all these other things, at the end of the day, when a woman gets to a certain age in life, it means nothing if she hasn't sustained the relationship or if she isn't married. And so women, I think at times, some women are just gold diggers because that's the motive, but I think some kind of fit the bill by default because it's like, okay, I know that I'm going to be judged if I don't have a man ultimately at the end of the day, because for some people, you know, a woman is really not, you're not really a woman unless you're able to successfully lock down a man. Otherwise, something is wrong with you. Or if you're like 35 and you don't have kids, then you're a nut, or, you know, whatever that may be. So I think some women kind of roll into that by default, because then it's like, well, if I know that I'm a cool chick and I have a certain amount of things to offer, then I need the best man. So I'm not necessarily looking at it from a standpoint where women go get ballers, because I know that those women exist, you know, and we could have that conversation all day. But I don't really feel bad for those guys, because, look, men who have money get beautiful women. Beautiful women get with men with money. It's a trade-off. Okay. So,
yep.
You know what, though? I like where she's going with it.
I see where she's going, but I'm going to reframe it slightly.
Okay.
Because when men with money are stupid, they behave, unbeknownst to them, like prey. And women at a certain level, because there's a certain type of woman. This is why the NBA has the rookie symposium. You come into the NBA, sometimes the NFL, I think the NFL has it too.
Yeah.
You come into hey, okay, listen, homeboy. You coming from the University of Buttfuck, Ohio, but you're the number 1 draft pick. You're worth this amount of money. There's this type of woman waiting on your ass to get to your locker at the stadium. We need you to understand what this represents. I think celebrity and entertainment and the money that comes with it puts women in a position where they are the hunters. And a lot of times these young kids, come on, think about it. Kobe Bryant came into the league. He was 17. LeBron came into the league. He was 18. There's some young dudes coming into the league that don't know shit about nothing, right? And then there's some fucking savvy pros, like, and bad as shit.
I was gonna say.
So I'm just saying, it's not always that the woman is being hunted. Sometimes the woman is the status symbol, just like getting a car.
But it's perfect that you said that.
Have you seen LeBron James's face, guys? I know he can dunk like crazy.
You saying LeBron is ugly?
Yeah, I'm saying he's ugly as shit. LeBron James he looked like, I don't even know what.
He was 18. He did look 36 when he was 18.
I think he is the last living dinosaur. I don't know what in the hell is wrong. I'm sorry, LeBron. He got good for him. He married somebody. Shout out to him.
He married his child sweetheart. No, that was good.
Good for him. I'm sorry.
But I'm saying, though, just on another level, sorry, Whit, to cut you off, just on another level outside of the NBA, I'm going to tell you a short story. I really wish I could have called in the other night when you guys did the soulmate piece, because I really could have had a lot to say. But I'm going to tell you from experience, I've already met mine. He's married to somebody else. He's not happy. That's a different situation. I just had a big sit down with him over the weekend, but we could talk about that another time. But I met him when I was 20, and I started a job, and the first time he walked in the room, I just knew, okay, something about that man. I'm 41, and every time I hear his voice or he texts me or I see him, it's the same. But that's neither here nor there. He makes a lot of money, and he came into his first million by the time he was 25. And everybody that knew the relationship that we had and knew what he did, you know, we were together, we broke up. And after that, everyone was looking at me like, well, how could you date just an average guy? Because you're used to being with a guy with money that spoils you, that puts money in your bag, like that does all these things. So sometimes I think that, you know, back to the default thing, just on an average everyday person that's not necessarily NBA, NFL, or Hollywood, sometimes I think females get pressure. Now, I've dated them all. I've dated security guards. I've dated financial analysts. But I've always been the kind of chick that's always attracted men from different arenas that make money. I've never been that. I don't really have a lot of ratchet dating stories because I don't need those kind of mess.
Yo, Shani, we are kindred spirits. I'm feeling you on this 100%.
Virgo girl.
Yep.
Hey, Virgo.
There it is.
And you know what? It's a spirit of ambition is what I'm saying. You know, I was somebody who I held myself with high esteem.
That's
and
going to get you in trouble.
I held myself with high esteem, and it attracted guys that hold themselves in high esteem or look at me like, well, what is it with her or whatever. But to your point, Zoe kind of complimented your point low key, but didn't really realize it.
How do you know?
Because it's like I said in the beginning, women face a virtue trap. We always are compromised of our virtue.
A Paul Bunyan-sized bat to spank you.
No, it's a no-win situation. Our virtue is a no-win situation because you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. If you take the fruit, you the gold digger. If you don't take the fruit, you an idiot.
You're a dumbass.
He had $25 million.
Are you kidding me?
I do not agree with any of that.
I was. That's the exact point I was going to make.
I've been there.
You walk away with your integrity.
I have.
No one cares about our integrity, though. That's
Fuck what they care about.
Yeah, exactly. I care about mine.
Individually, yes, we do care. That's why we walk away.
Listen, an insane society can't label you a loser.
There it is.
I totally agree with that.
Well, no, and that's the thing is I
Where the bells at? I need bells. Somebody got to give me props for that one.
Okay, you know what? That was dope. And no, I
Clap
agree
your
with that.
motherfucking hands. This is like spoken word.
But it's true. We are in a no-win situation when it comes to our virtue. You damned if you do, you damned if you don't. Like she said, you get to a certain age, if you haven't achieved that steady relationship, then you just a waste of a good pussy or you a waste of good looks because nobody wants you.
But now do you see that?
We know that. Sick society, we know. But that's what it is.
I've been told by men that they don't approach me because they think that I deserve way more. Like I should be a billionaire's
wife. You should be
wife.
fucking with one of them tricks in the NBA.
I gotta come clean. We good. You know, but
hey, somebody play that Biggie record for me. I got a story to tell.
Yeah, but I'm saying like even when I married my ex-husband, he was making, you know, for us being 20 years old, over 100K a year was cool. I didn't even know. I married him when he dropped down to 25K in the military because I don't care about that. But as soon as I told people that, men, women, parents, grandparents, everybody's like, you stupid, you dumbass, you should have never married this broke little lame ass. I'm like, oh.
Man, listen.
He was cool.
You go from dating somebody on television to marrying somebody who wants to be a chef.
So do you think family, financial shaming produces gold diggers?
Yes.
Wow. Listen, we got to take a quick break.
Yep.
When I come back, Shawnee, stay on the line. I'm still fucking with you, pimp. Right? And then we're going to get to the homie Ronan. Stay on the line. When I come back, we're going to take a quick break. And when you get a chance, go buy the book, The Art of Gold Digging by my homeboy, Tariq King Flex Nasheed. We'll be back at 2.2. Holla at you. Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason has returned to Hot Button Radio. The number to dial to participate in tonight's conversation is 323-230-4445. We're talking about the Vagina Wall Street Show. The Yoni brokerage firm. Damn, we're raising daughters to have to negotiate the open market price of their yoni.
Jeez.
Based off of a man's acquired intellect, social upbringing, and fiduciary resources.
I like that word.
Right? Mm-hmm. In a way, I mean, it's kind of what has to go down. Jeez, it's really a power struggle. I'll give you this good, high quality, top grade, orange roughy styled cooter. But you have to be able to provide, protect, and possibly get me a reality show. Isn't that crazy? This is where we live today, man.
Sick, sad world.
It is. It is, but women are in a catch-22 situation. I understood the damned if you do, damned if you don't concept. I understood that, but I think a lot of women, is this going to hurt? 323-230-4445. I think a lot of women are abandoning integrity for resources, for security. There are a lot of, Ladies, call me if you feel like telling the truth. I know you don't feel like it, but call me, 323-230-4445. How many times have you abandoned your integrity for security, for safety? How many times have you prostituted yourself in the moment, especially in a relationship context? Doing some shit because, damn, if I don't do this, this puts me in jeopardy. I'm going to really be in trouble in this relationship. Ugh. It's not something to laugh about. But how many times have you done it? Look, everybody in here got the little side screw face.
Sometimes you do things in a relationship because you want to keep the person, because you want to be with the person and you don't want to be without them. That's what I just said. But it's not related to their resources, though. In terms of their resources, I think that happens a lot. I mean, hell, all the reality shows we watch are examples of it.
Ugh,
all of them.
That's my point.
They will be with a baller, get dumped by the baller, break up, and find somebody else just so they can stay on the show.
I need another baller to keep my spot on this show. Whitney?
I was going to say, I have the top 10 cities with the most sugar daddies, or I guess the gold digging, the place for gold diggers to go. The number one city in the United States for gold diggers to come up in is Atlanta. There are 5.98 sugar daddies per 1,000 men in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
What? How do you get the sugar daddy census?
I just Google. You know, Google is amazing. Yo,
do you have to fill that out when they knock on the door? By the way, are you a sugar daddy?
Are you sugar daddy or not? Scottsdale, Arizona comes up second with 5.23 sugar daddies per 1,000 men. Let's see. And the third is San Francisco, 4.94 sugar daddies per 1,000 men.
Wow.
The cities with the, I guess, lowest was Seattle. What up? At coming up at number 9, and
it's
then
too rainy and too cold. Depression. You guys number 1 in depression.
And then I guess the number 10, rounding it up, was what was that city? I don't know. LA was 6 though.
What's in Scottsdale that makes them number 2?
Scottsdale is baller.
Yo,
like old retired money?
Snowbirds. Is that what it is? The old rich people that slide on down the hot heat.
Okay.
And just retire on down in Scottsdale.
Wow. I thought that was Florida though. Okay.
Let me get my homeboy in here.
Orlando was on the list too. There's a couple, but
let me get the homie in here. I'm sure he's going to be able to articulate this for us a little better.
Yeah, Vegas, Dallas. There was Scottsdale. There's a bunch of weird cities, but
Ronan.
Oh, there
from
he is.
Naptown. Here we go. Jesus.
Oh God! You got a screwdriver? Please put the screwdriver down, Ronan. That's the laugh.
Yeah, no screwdrivers in the hand. What's going on, family?
Hey.
What's up, Ronan?
Oh,
you just a girl. You ought not talk like that.
Yeah, I'm a little worried.
It's fucking sling blade.
My ass off of this topic, man. This is crazy. But I got 2 questions, and I'm gonna leave it at that. I want to ask the ladies, what holds the strongest influence over your crotch profit sharing checks?
Crotch profit sharing checks. This fool right here.
You a language broker.
Okay, is it intuition or fiat expectations? And the second question I have is the loan shark mindset a byproduct of delinquent labia loans?
You be dating accountants, don't you? What's going on?
Delinquent labia loans. First off, you
explain
need to...
that.
What the fuck is a labia loan?
I don't even know.
You owe me because I owe you?
I'm going to loan you some pussy, but you better make good on your potential. Ugh.
Is that what that is?
That's exactly what it is.
Oh, I can't relate. I'm out.
No, you can relate. Because
I'm
you know
make
women...
good on this?
First off, you know women who fuck with dudes based on their potential, based on what they think they gonna become.
Oh, yeah.
He called it a labia loan. God damn.
Yeah.
You know women who get on board before he fully blow up, and that's part of her investment.
I do know of women that do that. Yeah, absolutely. But I'm saying I don't operate from that construct. He asked us what's ours, and I'm like, I can't. That's not mine.
I'm just saying. It's not just you ladies on the show. It's just the ladies in general. I mean, they have homework to do because, this is, you don't have too many of them popping up and talking about what's really going on. And yes, tricking is insider trading, just so you know.
It ain't tricking if you got it, but it ain't gold digging if you can match it. Leave it at that.
Okay, Chicago.
I mean, I was gonna say there was a saying that gold digging is just a hooker but smarter.
Wow.
Y'all agree with that?
Wow.
I mean,
I do.
If you're gonna sleep around, you might as well get something from it, right?
So
No?
let me do this. Ronan,
That's I think what most women do.
Ronan, give me your 30-second summation of this show.
I believe the ladies need to change the market by not just knowing how the market works, but knowing the value of the commodities that you're putting into the market.
Wow. That's interesting.
I like it.
I like that. I can smoke a bag of that. Ronan, thank you, brother, for always coming with the good word. We appreciate it, my man.
Thanks, Ronan.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wow. This is crazy. Veronica? No, Whitney.
Yes.
No, hold on, Veronica. Whitney,
Yes.
give me your 30-second summation. How, if you had a little girl,
Yes.
how would you teach her to navigate?
Honestly, I would teach her some of what VC talks about. Realistically, like, sex to me is natural. So if you attract men with money, but you want to have sex, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So if you just listen to your body, which is, hey, I'm feeling some type of way with this person, whether he's broke or not, do what you want to do. Like that's how I operate with myself. So that's how I would teach my daughter. I don't think, and unfortunately I don't feel bad for these women. And they're just kind of doing they're dealing the cards, they're playing with what they got. So I'm sorry if you grew up Section 8 whoop-de-whoop, this is the only kind of retirement plan you got. I guess do what you got to do, boo-boo.
Wow. Aarona Lopez.
Yes. I would just say, if I had a daughter, or to all the ladies out there, have your limit. Everybody got a price. Name your price and make sure your price don't outsell you or sell you out, basically. Like, do what you want to do. Be true to yourself. And if you do want to be a hoe, God bless you. Hoe yourself out. Enjoy it. Be the best one you can be if that's what you want to do.
Proud.
But if that isn't who you are and what you identify with, have your price, have your standards, and be willing to stand up and say no.
Wow. Veronica Conway.
I would say know the difference between your value and your price. I think that
I like it.
Yeah. Finish.
That's it.
Damn.
Boom, drop in knowledge.
Let me ask a question now. This is my little summation. Does the price of Yoni go down if the dollar loses its world currency status? Right now, the global currency is all tethered to the dollar. The dollar isn't worth anything. Everybody knows this. It's not feathered or tethered to gold anymore. It's tethered to belief. So what happens if the dollar gets demoted? Does that automatically demote pussy?
Nope.
Ugh, that's just a hard way to look at it.
Yeah.
Especially if people are out here on that resource movement. If you gold digging for resources, right? And then they take the dollar off of the global standard as the global currency. Does that now mean you have less to bargain and negotiate with? This is a cold world we live in. I'm telling you, the only real currency you have is your integrity.
There it is.
Right? What you believe in, your self-worth, your value, what you stand for, your truth. These are the things that really matter. And if you're dealing with a person who is gauging you off of where you stand in the world, because there are a lot of masters you don't even know. There are a lot of world global masters you've never met, right? Spiritual gurus, intellectual giants that would change your world if you had the fortune to sit and exchange in conversation with. But because you gauge everything off of products, GDP, relationship gross, products, right? You don't even meet those kind of people. This is a cold situation. Anyway, I'm ZoWilliams, a cold motherfucker in the game. I tried to hip you to some shit. continue to support the Voice of Reason. Friday was a great day for us. This is what we're going to do. We're going to tell you to tune in on Monday, because Monday's a new week. We're here 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, with all new topics. The phone lines were great tonight. We appreciate everybody for chiming in and calling in. I'm ZoWilliams, the Voice of Reason on Hot Button Radio. We'll catch you on Monday. Deuces.